So this Sydney Sweeney thing is just the gift that keeps on giving because it's just so hilarious, right? And I think what the lefty, the
small fringe minority
of lunatics don't realize is that them complaining now has the opposite effect. So it actually helps whoever they're complaining about, whoever they're protesting. It actually helps them now because everybody's just so sick of it. It has no impact anymore. It just raises the profile and more people will buy it. I mean, American Eagle stock has gone up, I think, 25%. So Nick Sortor posted this, laughing my ass off. JD Vance just reacted to leftists melting down over Sydney Sweeney. Let's hear what he has to say.
It's like, you guys, did you learn nothing from the November 2024 election? Like, I actually thought that one of the lessons they might take is we're going to be less crazy. The lesson they have apparently taken is we're going to attack people as Nazis for thinking Sydney Sweeney is beautiful. Great strategy, guys. That's how you're going to win the mid.
Only London posted this, how it started versus how it's going, how things have changed. You see, no matter how many articles are written about Dylan Mulvaney and how fabulous Dylan Mulvaney is and how Dylan Mulvaney is actually a woman, you have to believe that. Our brains simply can't. It's just our brains know. It's just this is just hardwired into us to just look at Dylan Mulvaney and say, that's not a woman. And then you have this.
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Or that they make your butt look amazing.
Hi, can I destroy my life for you? Yeah. I mean, this works. So for one thing, it's aspirational, right? So if you're selling clothing, what are you selling? You're really selling, you're selling a dream, really, is what you're selling. You're selling aspiration, right? So a woman will look at Sydney Sweeney in this, and she knows that men like it. They like it a lot. They like it a lot. And she thinks, you know what? I would like some of that magic that she has. So maybe if I wear these American Eagle things, and maybe if I go to the gym occasionally, I can steal a bit of her magic. And that's why they would sell things. And that all just makes sense. And that's just dealing with people on a rational basis. So it'll work. Their stock price went up like 25% because everyone went, oh, yeah, that's how you sell clothes again, right? Let's see. Oh, so this should be good. CNN had a marketing professor from the University of Michigan School of Business to discuss when American Eagle should apologize for the Sydney Sweeney ad. Let's take a look.
A clinical assistant professor of marketing at the University of Michigan's Ross School of Business. He's also the author of the book For the Culture.
So For the Culture, the power behind what we buy, what we do, and who we want to be. For the culture. So it feels like this is going to be very woke. So very ideological and basically race communism. But let's listen to the guy. Let's give him a shot.
Sure. Marcus, thank you so much for having this discussion with us this morning. So what do you make of this backlash? You know, critics are saying this is a not at all subtle flirtation with eugenics, or at the very least, a glorification of a certain race. What do you think?
I think it's both. The matter at hand is less about political correctness.
Okay, so clinical assistant professor of marketing should not have a job. When we talk about how academia has been totally infected with the woke mind virus, it's been totally infiltrated by race communists, this is what we're talking about. This is just idiotic. It's beyond idiotic. Do we even have to watch anymore? Let's give them another second.
Correctness or about political leanings, but more so about meaning making. What does it mean? The idea here is that for some, they see just a sexy ad. The others, they see a reframing of what makes for good genes, which looks like
if you're woke and you are obsessed with finding oppression and oppressed oppressor narratives in everything. If you go to a beach and you look under every single grain of sand to find a racism or a phobia, okay, that's when you think this. When you've been trained to think of nothing else. Normal people don't. They just go, okay, it's jeans. She's wearing jeans. It's like a double entendre or a pun or something. Okay, we get it. 20 years ago, nobody would have jumped to the assumption that Sydney Sweeney is a Nazi or American Eagle is publicly declaring their adherence to Nazism, because that would have sounded crazy 20 years ago. And to normal people, it still does sound crazy. It doesn't sound crazy to people like this, to academics, to people who have been trained to see the world in the worst possible light all the time. You know, for race communists, of course, this is going to be offensive because they're finding it in everything. They literally think that milk is racist. Okay, they think that boulders are racist and clouds. I'm not joking. They think that bird names, they think that birds have to be renamed because they're racist. They can think of nothing else. It's just that it's now grown stale and boring and old, and everybody's just sick of it. So nobody takes it seriously anymore. And all these people are doing is just simply raising the profile, and more people see it, more women will see it and think, oh yeah, okay, I want to wear those too. I don't care what the crazy person, the kind of person we've been having to listen to nonstop for the last decade, I don't actually care what they say. And I know that the people around me don't care. And actually, maybe it's more fun to get it to spite people like this. The foolishness went on for 10 minutes. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Imagine spending a fortune to get a marketing degree from that school. Many people pay a lot of money to become dumb. Only somebody who'd been indoctrinated, who spent a lot of money to be indoctrinated, could actually take this stuff seriously. Let's see. So this woman has a great point. She's very good. From Tony times 2. So let's listen to what she has to say. This is just common sense. I think this sums up what's happening in the culture now as we all recover from, from the age of woke, from the age of every single thing is a judgment.
Can't even be white anymore. Y'all are mad at Sydney Sweeney because she's white, she's blonde, she's blue-eyed, and she looks good. I am DEI'd out.
DEI'd out. Isn't that the way? I think that's the way. I think that's where the culture is now, right? DEI'd out. So when there is and by the way, this is always top down. It's always top down. It starts with some article somewhere, then gets picked up on social media by some
small fringe minority
of race communists. And it's just like kind of that circle jerk. It just feeds itself, right? But it's not real, and it's not many people. And I think the culture at large, it's just gotten sick of listening to it. Critical Drinker says that the hilarious thing about the whole Sydney Sweeney drama is realizing there are still people out there who think they can play the everything I dislike is racist card and get away with it. There's nothing racist about this. And guess what? Blonde-haired, blue-eyed, beautiful women get to exist. It's their world too. I'm sorry if you're jealous, and I'm not sorry, actually. Just get over it. This is the blonde-haired, denim-clad cutie the left wants in jean commercials. See, the left would have been happy if this was the American Eagle ad, but I don't think their stock would have jumped up 25%. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.